There have certainly been so many games released recently in the last couple of years. The open-the-world first-person shooter types, but the one that stands out the most is Apex Legends. It has risen in fame since its release, with many positive critics and a lot of players joining every day. Recently, Season 5 of the game has been released, and hype is like never before. So here are some secrets and exploits you can learn before everybody else and lead you to victory. Number 12. Hatch Drop. Seeing from the trailer that was released for the Season 5 of Apex Legends, there were some questions about it, right from the get-go, as we all expected. In the new zone of this season that was reformed quite a bit with the events that occurred, you could actually, if you time your drop right, get into one of the hatches at the edge of the map straight from the air. This is the fastest way to get into it and gather high-tier loot before the other legends arrive. The other way of getting into this bunker is by opening the hatch on the ground, which is way slower and takes more time. Or, the most risky way of doing it is by falling off the edge of the map. But be careful, one wrong step and you're a goner. Number 11. Titanfall 2. This is not particularly a big secret that will give you some kind of an advantage, but instead is a little more commemorative mention of one of the greatest games there is at this time. Maybe you've noticed it by now or can recall of seeing it somewhere when the name comes up. These kinds of things are there for the veteran players that enjoyed playing that game or still play to this day. It's a gesture made by the game for the players that feel more connected with that game and have some kind of sentimentality for it. It is located on the game cartridge Mastiff skin, nothing big as I said, but something to look up to, and how the game cares about its players. Number 10. Caustic's Gas Barrels. This is probably not that big of a secret for many of you, but for the ones that it is, we have a little more to tell you about it. It's not for sure that this is only a Season 5 thing or from way back in the game, but Caustic's gas barrels keep the shields walled down on the player in it, making the player more vulnerable to any damage he takes in that time. I don't know if it's a bug or the way it's supposed to be used right now. Make sure to make a full use of it in many situations to catch the opponent off guard. And if it's a bug, then it will get patched soon, which means get in there and make it count while it's here. Number 9. Reconnect is finally live. This one is not particularly a secret, but Reconnect is live and you can rejoin the match if you have disconnected from different reasons. Many of the players already know it, the ones who play the game on a daily basis, but this one is for the players that had this kind of issue and probably made them quit the game due to the problem they had with the internet and there was no solution for it. Today, all of you who have been avoiding this game for this particular problem and was the only thing getting in your way, now you know that it is there for you and you can freely enjoy your game. A little heads up for you guys who have waited for this to happen for this awesome game. Number 8. Loba Mechanics. With this new season, a new legend has been introduced, and that legend is Loba. She has an ability to teleport using her bracelet, and with the all-new skills she has, the players have been trying and finding out every possible thing she is capable of doing, trying to get as much as they can from the legends when in their hands. One particular trick that we have found out that you can do with the teleportation bracelet is reach some spots other players can't. You can teleport in the hanging cages that are locked from the outside. This doesn't sound good, but trust me, it definitely is. This way, you can gain an easy advantage and surprise the enemy players. First, they're still not used to it. Loba being the new one on the block, and second, you will have a big advantage in that you surely will be the one firing the first shot at the enemy before receiving fire from them. Number 7. Bamboozle your opponents. This is a secret not from the game itself, but rather from the players. Only a few managed to get this right and find a very spectacular way of showing it. With the recent buffs on one of the legends, Mirage, he has been played much more, and most of the players have thought of this. This is a very niche secret, a trick you can pull off to surprise your opponents and take advantage at almost any given moment. You can actually use your ultimate when standing on one of the launch pads, forcing your ultimate to spread your replicas in a circle, making it harder for the enemy players to find you and focus you down immediately. Using it here and there across many of your rounds might make it very useful, as it is a very particular trick you can do, not that often, requiring some kind of setup. Number 6. Mirage is just too good. Following the previous secret exploit, you can use your ultimate on the legend Mirage when you are playing him and actually either mess with your teammate main Octane or gain a small amount of advantage when playing against Octane. With this, you are able to gain as much advantage over the enemy in any possible way. With using your ultimate as Mirage, you can actually activate Octane's jump pad with one of your clones, solving a problem and giving false information to the enemy at the same time, giving you a head start when going into combat. Number 5. Octane Buff. Yes, it's true, Octane Buff, ladies and gentlemen, after a long time. You may ask yourselves right from the start of this section, but stay tuned and don't skip it. It will be very useful, trust me. This is a buff for the Octane mains who have been struggling in the past. Well, you don't have to anymore. Many of you have noticed, probably, but the head of Octane was indicated as bigger than the other agents, making it easier to get a clean headshot and, overall, an easier time to get a clean shot on Octane on the enemy team. You could actually shoot the air around his head and still hit him. This is probably a secret because it was not put in the patch notes of the game when Season 5 came out, but it's true. The hitbox of Octane has been readjusted to fit with the other legends, for the purpose of not having a very stupid disadvantage. So all of you Octane mains, keep it going. You have the higher ground now, make it work. Number 4. Balloon Abuse. Next on our list is a little secret we will unveil for all of you. Not many people know this, and the few that do are doing this secret exploit and getting a huge advantage over your team. When you are taking a balloon into a fight, there is obviously a timer that you have to reach the destination. Many of the players that have found this secret, whether it is there on purpose or not, but you can actually cancel early the balloon and get on top of a mountain, otherwise off limits. And you have a time period depending on the destination of the balloon. The players use this time to scout the battleground and get an advantage and make up a good tactic to use before they actually land on the ground in the remaining time of the balloon drop. Number 3. Best solo aim practice. This is some kind of a secret in the way that only a few people thought of it and are using it to get better at the game and their aim mechanics. In the practice grounds, you can select Mirage and use your ultimate to form a clone and use it there, giving you the opportunity to make your clone replicate your movements, a harder way to practice but definitely worth it, considering what the practice tool has to offer. The one implemented in the game for a long time. A cool little niche trick you can use at your disposal to conquer the battle. Number 2. Pathfinder Spot. After a while, Pathfinder finally had some love shown to him, getting some minor but very significant buffs. With that in mind, very few people have been playing him lately, giving you an advantage by solely picking the legend nowadays, and especially with a thing we found out recently on the new map of Season 5 of Apex Legends. There is one particular spot on the map at the bunker area where you can reach when playing as Pathfinder with your grappling hook. The spot is well covered from the 2 flanks that are available, giving you an advantage in the element of surprise, giving you the opportunity to get the first few hits on the enemy before them seeing where you are. And with this ultimate, you can bring your whole team to the spot, a very good tactic for a cheese pick on the enemy from time to time. And at number 1, counter Loba's Teleport. And for the first spot on our list, we have the arch nemesis of all the players that are playing the Season 5 Loba, the newest addition to the game. It is very frustrating when playing against her, especially when it comes to her teleportation bracelet, a very easy trick she has when it's time to run away in a losing battle, leaving you with nothing to stop it. Well, here we have a secret that you can pull off in the time of need. If you time it correctly, when Loba uses the teleport, right before the bracelet touches the ground and being able for her to teleport there, try to land a melee hit. If timed correctly, as said before, you will both teleport at the same time together in the same place, giving you the element of surprise and actually stopping her for good. That is it, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more videos like this in the future. Thanks.